You been following any football, Jameson?
Uh, my Bengals are doing okay this year. They
Oh
have more
man,
than 2 wins, so I'll take it.
they're on the. I personally feel like they're the best team in that
Loss.
division.
Yeah,
Think
I
you know
mean,
America?
I think the thing that sucks is Lamar Jackson can show up whenever he wants.
That's true, but he just lost to the Steelers,
Yeah, that was a good
and
game.
and they tied to the to the Lions. So I don't have much
And the
respect for.
Vikings lost to the Lions.
Yeah, I don't have much respect for either of them.
Okay.
Um,
No, we could have beat the
Vikings
Chargers
so
yesterday. That sucks, but whatever.
hey, the Eagles should have beat the Chargers a couple weeks ago too. That was a
Eagles
tragic
play well.
loss.
The Eagles are
Yeah.
ass.
Listen, Jamie, we can't
Hey,
all
Gordon,
be
this is cool too,
we
though.
can't all be Patriots fans, bro.
Oh, for real, dude! I saw the best meme today. You ever watch Star Wars, Shane?
He's
Of course I
a Star
did.
Wars fanatic.
All right, word. So you've seen like the Sith Lord when he's become like he's in Senate and like he's laughing real maniacally. It was like Bill Belichick after like having a 1 year rebound and taking his Patriots
Oh, sick.
to the AFC. I was like, that was good.
How
It
about
was just him, real creepy.
We knew better. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 1 year being down. You had 1 year of knowing what it's like to be the rest of America, and now all of a sudden,
Just back to the top. So
just
man,
back
good
to the
coaching.
top. So it begs to question: is it Brady or Belichick? Because now we got Mac Jones out here, and Mac Jones is doing
I
his
think
thing.
it's both. I mean, I think good coaching
Yeah.
makes up for a lot. Yeah,
Like-
tactics, but
I always
Maybe.
say, like, he made him like how he plays. And now it's Tom Brady. Like, he's Tom
Yeah.
Brady now. But, like, he builds them, and then they just turn into whatever they turn into.
yeah, I agree. I think like especially with his son coaching with him too, like it's only. I mean, it's just a whole like the coaching, the tactics are unreal. Yeah.
And look how we
Is
turned
Josh
up.
is Josh McDaniel still your defensive coordinator or your offensive coordinator? You don't know that, do you?
No,
No, not you. I was talking to Cheney. I don't think he does.
no idea.
I
He
don't
does. He is.
remember. I just know one of our coordinators, like, left.
And he came
At
back. It
some
was
point. I think it
him.
was in the offseason.
It was. Oh yeah.
All
All right.
That's my job. Gotta be quick.
How was work, Jameson?
It's good, man. You know, wake up at 5 a.m. So I'm always
Hey,
tired.
welcome. Yeah, no, the rest of us do the same thing.
Hiring
I
a
gotta-
bunch of people for the store.
Same noise as always. Did anything happen before? No. You're fine. Anyways.
You're still at the Bloomsburg store, right?
No, I've switched. I switched back in August down to Smoking Dam.
Oh man.
Uh,
Oh, you're really close to us. How I never see you?
what?
I gotta stop in. Well, I work in
Oh, yeah.
Sunbury, and Cheney
Yeah.
lives in Sunbury.
What?
Jameson doesn't care about me.
Bro, I didn't know that you were. I didn't know you were in Sunbury. I thought you were still like in Hershey or whatever.
No,
Or,
I'm
New York,
home.
right?
Yeah, I went to school in New York. I
Yeah.
went to Hershey Park to
Yeah.
work. That's for
Okay.
the summer though. I'm back.
You are okay. Cool.
Now I work in town at Magic. So
Gotcha. Well, we should
again, if you need anything,
This man really trying to get an employee of the month right here. He
For
just
real.
started. He's trying to show out.
Yeah.
Also, if we get like a certain amount of customers by the end of the year, we get like a bonus. So
What's that one show on HBO? It's like called Southside, I think. But it's about like a rental company, and
Oh, that sounds
you'd
hilarious.
be a real character for that.
There you go, Cheney. There's your next acting gig, bro.
no, I work at the Buy More. I don't even know that.
It's just a biopic of him.
Yeah. Just a day in the life of Chandler Figueroa.
I feel like I'm just gonna go rent something from you and purposely not pay on payment.
Just so you have to
Nah,
pull
I'm
up
gonna
to his
have to
house.
keep coming over and be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
my man,
Yeah, I'll
where my
just
money at?"
there, bro. It'd be perfect.
It gives me a reason to see you.
Come on,
It's a
man.
fact.
All
I can
right.
have your book.
You both didn't
Hey.
have to do this at the same time.
Hey, listen, this brotherhood here with me and Jameson goes even before me and you. So you know, because you and I, Cheney, always say the same things
The
or
same
have the
thing.
same
You guys
mannerisms
just
all the time. So you think you and I are close? Jameson has got a couple more years on you, my boy.
A whole lifetime. 21, 20, almost 22 years.
It's been 22, yeah, because we
Been a
came in.
minute.
oh,
We came into
damn.
what up, Chief Sosa? We came here in
Hey, ball sack.
2001 to the area, so
Yeah,
it's been
fast friend,
almost
fast bud.
22.
Respect it,
A
respect it.
long time.
You're the
Facts.
typical white boy, black boy combination. The
Facts.
duo. The dynamic
Yeah.
duo.
Yeah,
Just with it, just I think Shaylin's watching. She just cracked up when she's in the room next door. She's cracking up. I hear it through the wall.
it'd be great if she wasn't.
I know she's just laughing at something else. It's like, all right, y'all ready
You
to
leave
do
it
this?
up.
Oh,
You
Since
could.
it's not
I
in
mean,
the screen, it's not in like view. So you just leave it up for imagination. Just think that
that's
she
true.
was laughing at you. Just
The soundproofing
Yeah.
on my walls is one way. I can still hear her. She's just not supposed to be able to hear me when I'm over here.
the walls, huh?
Yeah, no, I got a Dexter cage. Or like, do you watch You? You know, I got the I got the cage in here, so you know, you never know. You never know what you need.
I
You
was
know
like,
what I mean?
man, what's a Dexter? They come up with new technology and Dexter. Dude. I'm so behind the time, but
You know, did you ever watch Dexter?
yeah, I watched like the
Oh,
first.
I was gonna say that seems like a show that's right up your alley.
Yeah, 4 or
not
5.
laboratory. The crazy
Yeah,
one.
not
I've
the
seen
laboratory, please, Jamie. Come on, let's get it right.
My fault.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know. This is your co-host Auburn,
And your co-host just got a kind of word, Chandler.
and we are the Afro Latinos. We got a special guest with us joining tonight, Jameson Bond. Thank you for pulling up to the show. We'll do his introduction as well as get this show started in just a minute. So, in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. Let's get this party started. Let's do this thing right. We have with us on the show our good friend Jameson Bond. What's up, Jameson? Welcome to the show. Do me a favor, introduce yourself to our lovely audience so they can get to know you real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jameson Bond. Nothing special. Just clean toilets and work out grocery pallets all day long. That's what it's about. Hustle every day. Yeah.
Where you come from, Jameson? Tell us a little about your background, specifically because, as I mentioned to you, this show is catered to you, my friend. Tell us a little bit about your college experience, what you studied a little bit, so we just have an idea of what the episode might be about. What country did he come from? You said?
Yo soy de los Estados Unidos.
All right, hey,
What?
it doesn't sound like United States.
Hey.
Lewisburg, Pennsylvania.
Say away.
He estudiado ciencias de política. So I studied political science with a minor in Spanish.
That's a sexy Spanish.
Gracias.
That's Central American, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That is what it is. That's where I learned it. Yeah, so political science was my major. I was, which, is worthless. It is what it is.
We've all been there.
Got through it. It was all right. Yeah, minor in Spanish. So, yeah.
It'll get you through, bro. That minor will get you everywhere. Well, thank you so much for pulling up to the show, Jameson. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Let me explain what the show is about tonight and how the show works for people who are listening and watching. This show is called You Think You Know. This is your weekly trivia show. And tonight's episode, because Jameson was a political science major, I thought that he would just be perfect for tonight's episode of You Think You Know America. So tonight, you're going to get a bunch of random trivia questions about America. Some of them have to do with history and are stuff that you may or may not have learned in college. Some of the stuff is just super bizarre, random facts about random things that I found on the internet. And that's how this show works. So there are 15 trivia questions. They're all multiple choice. Okay. You will have 30 seconds to answer each question. Please do not provide us with your answer until the end of that 30 seconds, which allows the viewers at home the ability to play along. At the end of that 15 questions, we'll see whether you truly belong here, whether you're going to get the boot and get deported to wherever you come from. There is a bonus round that I'll explain how that part works when we get there. Again, Cheney is here to give you your answers, so we'll check in with Cheney at the end of the timer there to figure out what we know. So, Jameson.
Okay.
Are you ready? Do you have any questions for me before we get started?
No, I'm like the worst friend to do this to because I will get myself in trouble so quick.
That's okay. We're only live, so it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
You can just fix it in post-production, right?
Yeah. No, this will just get posted tomorrow straight away. I don't even do any edits, so it's all gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time. All right. If everyone's ready, let's get this party started. Cheney, you good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, Jameson. What'd you say?
So was that a stroke that he just had?
He might have. Yes, it's possible. Who was the only president of the United States who was born on the 4th of July? Was it A, James Monroe, B, Thomas Jefferson, C, Calvin Coolidge, or D, John Adams?
Okay. So here's the thing about Thomas Jefferson. Racist.
Yes.
James Monroe.
More than likely racist.
Probably racist. John Adams.
Racist.
Probably racist. So Calvin Coolidge has a cool last name.
10 seconds.
Is it cool last name?
Yeah.
Oh, but I missed that one. That one snuck over my head.
I feel like they should have named the fridge the Coolidge.
That's a great point. Also, we noticed this in class the other day, and this is just something stupid, but do you know that the word refrigerator does not have the letter D in it, but the word fridge does?
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheney, you should know that, working at Magic, dealing with little fridges. Y'all sell fridges over there?
They rent them, that's for sure.
Yes, we do.
That's hilarious.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have a nice little selection that you can stop by and get.
And give them the address, Cheney, so they know where to pull up on you.
1124 North 4th Street.
Hey, you don't have any enemies that would want to pull up on you.
I love that 1124 North Front Street, like, I don't know, in Montana.
Yeah.
Sunbury, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
17801. In case anybody needs to pull up on Cheney, he works No. All right,
Monday,
Jameson.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm off Sunday, Wednesday. Don't come up. Don't put through.
No, you tell them to pull up on those days. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do.
No,
All right, Jameson.
Who
was the only president of the United States who was born on the 4th of July? Was it James Monroe, Thomas Jefferson, Calvin Coolidge, or John Adams?
I feel like we might have to go with John Adams in this one.
Cheney?
Is that your final answer? That's too bad. It's the only answer.
Yeah, we only take one. So,
but that is incorrect. John Adams is probably racist.
100%.
Thomas Jefferson is definitely racist.
Yeah.
James Monroe, probably racist as well.
Yeah.
And Mr. Coolidge with the cool last name, was the correct answer.
I mean, I should like. Yeah,
you walked yourself right out of it. So fun fact, actually, James Monroe, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams all died on the 4th of July.
Huh. Wow.
Weird, right?
I'm glad. I mean,
if you're racist, you die on July 4th. I see.
Hey, let's check the history books. We gotta find more people.
I got a couple months left. I'm just playing.
He's like, I got 7 months to live. All right, let's do this. Let's see what we can do in the next 7 months. What are we trying to get into?
Bro.
All right, hey, you missed the first one, but you got a chance. You got 14 more questions. Here we go. Question number 2. In 1907, Anna Jarvis started a popular holiday that became a national holiday in 1914. What was that holiday? Was it A, Mother's Day, B, Father's Day, C, Groundhog Day, or D, Labor Day?
Could be that made that 100%.
15
Mother's
seconds.
Day makes a lot of sense. Groundhog Day, I feel like that was Punxsutawney Phil, so I'm gonna Labor Day. The thing about Labor Day is there was a lot of union strikes. Well, not really union, but they were creating unions. So I don't know. Like
In 1907, Anna Jarvis started a popular holiday that became a national holiday in 1914. What was it? Was it Mother's Day, Father's Day, Groundhog Day, or Labor Day?
Let's do Labor Day. D.
So close,
Yet so far.
yet so far. Actually, you weren't close at all. So, considering it was Anna Jarvis, a woman.
I know, but it just seems too.
In 1907, you know what I'm saying? They wanted.
He was trying not to be. He was trying not to be.
I mean, I get it. Hey, and respect to you.
Yeah.
But questions like this, you gotta. The correct answer is A, Mother's Day.
Yeah, of course it is.
Funny fact. I don't know. I have some fun facts because that's what the cards told me. She actually worked to outlaw Mother's Day once it started to become like a popularized thing.
Huh.
So she was like, "Hey, y'all doing too much," and it was like, yeah. She was like, "You know what?
Do you want that shit or not? These women be mad difficult, bro."
Also, and on that note, we're gonna move on to question number 3 before we get this thing canceled.
Did you actually know that her last name was the inspiration for Jarvis in Marvel's Spider-Man?
Look how much she just changed the world right there in that moment. Mother's Day and
not political science at all, but Marvel MCU.
Yeah, I heard she died
on 4th of July.
On 4th of July because she was British. So
yeah, that's definitely in the history books. I believe it. That's never mind. I was gonna say something that really would get us canceled. You know what? I don't care. Hey, that's in the history books right next to critical race theory. You know, because that can't be real either. So
hey, listen, her story makes sense if you don't think about it.
If you close one eye and then you close the other one, it almost looks like it might be the right answer. All right, let's move on because, yeah, YouTube just took this whole thing down. Imagine. Question number 3. Here we go. What U.S. president once got stopped for speeding in the U.S. Capitol? Was it A, Ulysses S. Grant, B, Harry S. Truman, C, George W. Bush, or D, John F. Kennedy? 30 seconds. Did you know?
I got caught speeding, by the way. 97 to 55, my first time. Yeah, and he let me off with a 5-mile-an-hour warning. You know what we call that?
Oh, that's white privilege.
Yeah, 100%.
10 seconds. Because I've got pulled over for speeding 3 times, and I definitely ate those tickets.
I mean, my dad also did his dad's funeral, so...
Oh, that,
why.
Must be nice to be the son of James Bond. You know, not all of us have that privilege either.
Sometimes.
What U.S. president once got stopped for speeding in the U.S. Capitol? Is it Ulysses S. Grant, Harry S. Truman, George W. Bush, or John F. Kennedy?
I'm going to go, man, I just feel like the first two, like, Ulysses S. Grant was Civil War era. Truman was in, like, the 40s. Kennedy was in the 60s, so I feel like it has either Kennedy or Bush. I'll say Bush. That would make the most sense, I suppose. I feel like they didn't have those laws back then, right? Yeah. C. George W. Bush.
That's also incorrect.
What? I mean,
if they didn't have cars back when Ulysses S. Grant got pulled over, it's probably the horse was going too fast or something. I don't know.
He did get pulled over in a horse and buggy.
Are you serious?
So serious. Yeah.
Honestly, this is what's wrong with America.
And here's the great thing. So this is a hilarious story. So he got pulled over or stopped for speeding by the policeman. And when the police officer realized that it was the president of the United States, he was like, okay, you're free to go. But Ulysses S. Grant was like, nah, just playing. Lock me up. Well, he didn't say lock me up. Obviously, he was like, do your job, man. Do your job. Do what you got to do. Give me that fine. That's
Yeah.
how that
And
story
that,
happened.
and that cop was found suicided that same night.
Funny enough, we don't know the name of him, and we never heard from him again.
100%.
Fun fact. You ready for this one? Now, here's a wild fact.
Mm-hmm.
The S in Ulysses S. Grant does not mean anything. It does not stand for absolutely anything. It's not actually a middle name.
It's just S.
It's just an S. Yeah.
Like it was out on his legal birth certificate.
I think it was added post. I was reading about it, and it was too stupid to actually care about. So,
That's a lot
Yeah.
of S's. Why would they add one more?
they just
They
thought it was for fun, I guess. Because his name
This is a snake.
is actually Hiram. It's Hiram Ulysses Grant.
One of the reasons why we won the Civil War. So I mean, to be a snake, are you? I don't know, Cheney. What
I
side?
don't give a damn about Civil War, U.S.
He was in Puerto Rico. Man. He don't care.
Gotcha. Ugh.
I mean,
He
I
was-
wasn't even, but
Well,
yeah.
you weren't there, obviously. All right,
Yeah.
so here's the story of how he got his
Christopher
name. So-
Columbus. Let's go.
So Ulysses, another terrific human being. So Ulysses Grant his birth name is actually Hiram. So his name is Hiram Ulysses Grant. On his recommendation to the United States Military Academy at West Point, Congressman Thomas Hamer wrote Ulysses S. Grant, thinking that Ulysses was his first name and Simpson, his mother's maiden name, was his middle name. When Grant tried to correct the mistake, he was told that he could either accept the changed name or return again next year. So he kept the name. And that
What
is
an ultimatum, by the
and
way.
that- hey, come back again next year. We'll
You're like,
sign
hey,
you up. Or
Hiram,
just
your name is now Ulysses.
it's just like, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Oh wait, well, he would have been a little. It was a little
Probably
too
got
black
it.
for Grant. That's yes, sir.
Bro.
Oh, we're
Georgia.
we're definitely getting canceled. This is great. I love it. I love my job. Here we go. Question number 4. What U.S. monument was created by a college senior who won the national design competition? Was it A, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, B, the Gateway Arch, C, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, or D, the 9/11 Memorial?
Oh, this is gonna annoy me because I do know this, but
What's your gut telling you? And then we got 20 seconds left.
My
What's your gut leaning towards?
I feel like I'm gonna say something that's gonna be wrong. I feel like it's either
seconds.
A or D. I feel like, but
Okay. What U.S. monument was created by a college senior who won the national design competition? Was it A, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, B, the Gateway Arch, C, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, or D, the 9/11 Memorial?
let's go with A.
A, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Cheney, is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And the streak is gone. He's
Yes.
not getting shut out, thank God.
1 for 4, 25%. He's doing fantastic. Hey, starter as the philosopher Drake once wrote. Started from the bottom.
Now I'm like
Nah, you're still near the bottom. Yeah, still. we might end up revisiting good old philosopher Drake by the end of the episode.
Aubrey.
Aubrey Drake. That was his
old buddy
name.
from the what was that show called?
Degrassi.
Degrassi. What does that
Yeah.
even mean, Degrassi?
I don't. That's a great question.
You're cutting grass or you're degrassing it.
That was the most Spanish answer I've ever heard. Yo harto digras.
It's all right. That's
El señor me dijo que tengo que digras, dice.
I don't think I'm allowed to laugh.
Yeah,
No.
We allow you to. We allow you to.
Jameson, here's how this works. I don't know if you knew this, but this is how it works in Middle America. You are married to someone who's Hispanic, so it's fine.
Oh,
amen.
You've met a black person or a person of color, so it's fine to make racist
Amen.
jokes and laugh at them. It's fine. It's good. That's how this works around
Matter
here,
of
bro.
fact, just say that word.
Just
say the word.
just go ahead. Matter of fact, just say it right now. Just just go ahead and say it right now.
and the next question: how to get canceled in 2 seconds?
Oh gosh. Well, Jameson, you got that one right. I think we're on Cheney. Is this question number 5? This next one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great time. Jameson, thank you so much for being here. This is
Jameson
great.
don't love me no more. He don't be like checking up or nothing.
What happened?
He still thought you were in New York.
I really did. I had no. You didn't even say anything about that at the wedding that you're going to be
Oh.
here.
I texted a brother like years ago, never got an answer.
You did not text me. I'll pull out my phone. Right. Don't lie on national television.
Chill. On Beyonce's internet? Relax, Jimmy. Well, while you guys are figuring that out, I'm going to read the next question. What is the oldest continuously settled city in the United States? Was it A, Roanoke, Virginia, B, Plymouth, Massachusetts, C, Jamestown, Virginia, or D, St. Augustine, Florida?
Don't do me like that, Jimmy. So rude. Hold on. What should I eat and not eat? Or I guess can I? Oh,
Man,
I'm
Look
sorry.
at the date. Look at the date.
that's June 20th.
Sorry, dude. You didn't follow up.
That's crazy.
What's up with that?
15 seconds. What is the oldest continuously settled city
Well,
in the
here's the
United
thing.
States?
I've been to Jamestown.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's real old. A bunch of people died, sort of mystery,
No.
actually, which is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Roanoke is also old.
Mm-hmm.
Plymouth, like Plymouth Rock, that was in the 1600s. I think 1610, but I might be wrong on that one. So I'm gonna say Plymouth, but probably incorrect.
So, real quick, what is the oldest continuously settled city in the United States? Is it Roanoke, Virginia, Plymouth, Massachusetts, Jamestown, Virginia, or St. Augustine, Florida? Jameson has said Plymouth, Massachusetts. Which, Cheney?
It is incorrect. The correct answer is Saint Augustine.
Interesting.
San Agustin with El Señor Ponce de Leon
What
searching
year?
for the fountain of youth.
Oh,
You know, well, Ponce de Leon would have been here in the 1400s.
1400.
So,
yes. I guess because it said United States. I don't know. Okay, that's fine.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying there.
That one, but it's all good.
You know what I'm saying? I can see where you're coming from with that one. All right, moving right along. Here you go. Founded in September of 1565 for Saint Augustine.
That was not that long ago.
No, I think I know somebody who was born then. Here we go. Next question, Jameson. Here you go. What? Hey. En el nombre del Padre, Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amen. What is the most what is the most frequent first name of all U.S. presidents? Is it A, John, B, James, C, Bill, or D, George? And we do include William and Bill is the same.
Oh,
thing.
do that.
And James and Jim or Jimmy could be considered the same thing. Yep. So 15 seconds. Let's check your mental Rolodex, Jameson, of all the presidents and see if you can figure it out.
I don't think it's George. I think there's only 3.
What is the most frequent first name of all the U.S. presidents? Is it John, James, Bill, or George? Jameson? It's a tough one.
Man, it's difficult. I'll go with John. Yeah, I'll go with John.
And Jamie?
So unfortunately,
yeah, of course.
John is not the correct answer.
Not of course.
is B. James.
James, yeah.
Indeed.
Who
Yeah.
Yes. There's too many Jameses in my family.
whose
That's
name
it. That's the one you should have gone with.
Yep.
whose name not whose name. Mr. James Buchanan
Yeah.
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
oh. Look at
Yeah.
you pulling out the facts, Cheney.
You know what I'm saying?
The only one, and he was such a poor president, and that's why they attribute that we've never had another president for that thing.
Until I come about.
Well,
If they're letting anybody be president, I might as well.
May as well, dude.
I mean, hey.
I ain't got no thoughts. Next question.
Once you get as old as Jameson and I, once you reach 35 like us.
47?
Oh, matter of fact, Jameson's older than me, Cheney, so
I am.
just saying. If you want to call me 48, he's at least got to be 65.
Nah, he looked like he's 25. You look like an old man.
Just wait. When I get my hair done in the next couple of weeks, just wait. I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at least.
26.
I'm gonna look at least 2.5 years younger.
2.5
Ooh,
decades
2.5.
older.
Specific. Old. I'm gonna look older with locks. How am I gonna look older with locks?
Because you're an idiot. I don't know.
Wild. It's a bold accusation, my friend. All right, Jameson, you did not get that one, but Cheney, what question are we on? Just so I know where we're at in the episode.
That was number 6.
That was
Going
number
to
6.
7.
I need to have that multiple choice of 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be there, but I see what you're saying. Here we go. Question number 7. According to the 2010 census, what is the most common last name in the United States? Is it A, Smith, B, Johnson, C, Brown, and D, Williams?
I'll give you a small hint.
Okay.
One of these is right.
Word.
Dang, that's a fact. That was a bar. I feel like the organ should have hit in church. 15 seconds. The question is, how conceited am I?
Williams.
That's how conceited do you think I am? Is the question. According to the 2010 census, what is the most common last name in the United States? Is it Smith, Johnson, Brown, or Williams? Jameson.
You know, here's the thing: is that my heart was telling me that it was Smith. I just know so many stinking Smiths, but I also know quite a bit of Johnsons. I love me some Johnsons.
Pause. You love yourself, Johnson? Hey, yo.
One Johnson. Well, actually, I love your whole family. But.
Appreciate that.
Nice one.
But how conceited am I that I would pick a question that says my last name?
I know.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to go with your head. I feel like you're trying to throw me off. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Either that, you're trying to do me favors, which in that case, I'm going to go with A, Smith.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's Johnson, right?
No. Don't do that, Cheney. Don't break his heart. He just got another one right. Chill.
Okay.
You are correct. It is A, Smith.
That is correct. Johnson.
That hurt
Johnson is number 2 on the list.
Is it? Yeah.
We're number 2. Yeah.
Interesting.
And Williams is like 5.
Where's Figueroa in there?
Not there.
Not in there either. I don't know a lot of Bonds.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
And then Brown is like number 7. It's like 6 or 7.
Williams.
Mm-hmm. Williams is like number
these
5,
are all like British names. You know?
Oh, easily. Yeah. Absolutely. They're Wahites. Mm-hmm. Think about it. Wahite.
Nice.
There you go.
You said Guajites?
No, Wahite.
Guajites.
No, Guajite. Lo Guajite. It sounds like something you have to order at a restaurant. You say, hey, dame un Guajite.
How about you just skip to the next question?
That sounds pretty good.
You know, it does sound like it'd be fire. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like it tastes delicious.
I know you heard what I said.
Might be. You think it's food? Wait, is a Guajite a food or a drink? What y'all think?
Either it's double fried or it's a margarita. You know?
Cheney, what you thinking?
I think it's like. I think it'll be like.
A sandwich? A ham sandwich?
You know how like there's like empanadas, and then there's like
Mm.
acapuria for like Puerto
Or
Ricans.
the
It's like
pupusa in
side small
Honduras.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Love
I think that's what that would be.
it. Interesting.
It's like a small thing that you can, like
Mm.
the potato bowls.
Mm-hmm. It sounds good. Whatever it is, it sounds like it'd be kind of tasty. Thank you, Shaylin. Anyway, I
Only here
suppose.
because Nick A. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nick
cool.
830.
I don't know. Anyway, moving on to question number 8. Jameson, here you go. In what state will you find the only active diamond mine in the United States? Is it A, Colorado, B, California, C, Oregon, or D, Arkansas?
I feel like West Coast, right? But I feel like Colorado could be one. I feel like Arkansas. I don't know anything good that's ever come out of Arkansas.
Bill Clinton.
Like I said, I don't know anything good that's come out of Arkansas.
15 seconds. No, oh, never mind.
Ask it.
I can't say that. The answer was Smith, Shaylin. Man, I had a joke. I'll have to say that one off camera. I can't say that one right now. In what state will you find the only active diamond mine in the United States? Is it Colorado, California, Oregon, or Arkansas?
I'm just gonna go with California. I feel like that's wrong, but they're greedy, so let's do it.
Cheney.
It is not. It's
Gold Rush, baby! I see you, Shaylin.
Cheney.
Is it Oregon?
It's
No.
Arkansas.
It's definitely
Are you
Arkansas.
serious?
Yeah.
Trash.
Okay.
If you're from Arkansas, don't talk to me.
Ouch. Sorry, Arkansasans. We still love you here.
Walmart came out of Arkansas, so once again, another thing that's not good that came out of Arkansas.
I mean, it's not.
Razorbacks, once again.
The Razorbacks? No, definitely not.
It's mid.
Hey, I know what. No, racism, that came, so.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not, yeah, they're.
Hey, which one came first? Which one y'all think came first?
Arkansas.
Kansas or Arkansas?
Arkansas.
That was the first state?
Right? I feel like
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. And why isn't it Kansas then? Why don't we call
Arkansas created?
Arkansas was
What year was Kansas created?
Kansas was founded the 29th.
Arkansas, 1836. Kansas, 1861. Huh.
Oh, interesting. So Kansas was named for the Kansas. I'm gonna butcher that. It's a tribe that lived in the region,
Native American.
and the people were called in plural Kansas, which became the name of the state. But before it did, English, French, and Spanish speakers, as well as various speakers of Native American languages, all came up with their own pronunciations of the tribe.
Could you imagine like stealing land from people and then being like, "We're gonna name this whole land after you"?
Hey, we do know America.
Horrible.
That is one thing we do know. We might not know the answers to these questions, but we do know the history of America. And hey, it's not looking so hot for your boys. All right, Jameson, in the first half of You Think You Know, you were at a 2 for 8. It's not great, but you got plenty of questions coming up.
That was good freshman year, so
yeah. Hey, we've all had our lows. We don't have to go there, but we've all been there. I didn't even say it, bro. You over here putting yourself on blast. I was just gonna gloss over it and move on, but now you want to call attention to it. Change it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, Anchor, and we will be right back in just a second.
And we're back.
Here we go.
Hold up. Is that real?
Yeah. No, it's real.
You got a sponsor?
Yeah. Well, this goes through Anchor. That's who releases the podcast, and they sponsor anyone who does a podcast through Anchor.
That's dope. Who cares?
But hey, we're almost there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel famous.
Hey, Redbubble, we're trying to get undies. I'm trying to
Hey,
get
listen,
MeUndies.
Manscaped.
me undies.
Manscaped.
Look, Cheney.
I bet Shane could use some Manscaped.
Manscaped, if y'all want to sponsor us, we will do a whole photo shoot. Cheney will wear actually, not Cheney. Jameson, he's much more impressive to look at. Jameson will wear all the products. We'll do a tutorial on how to use the ball shavers and the ball wipes. And
But
Jameson,
wait, but my shit fat though. But like people want to see a big old booty in the.
that's why the three of us are gonna have to do it because it's gonna show all body types and how it works.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Butt, a nice little something that Jameson got, and my shit fat.
Hey yo.
Stupid.
Then of course we got Blue Chew. You know what I'm saying? If Blue Chew wants to throw us a sponsor, I mean Jameson, clearly you don't need the Blue Chew, but you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we'll be out here in the streets. All right, here we go. James, moving on to question number 9. James is at 2 for 8 right now. He's still kicking it with a 25%. Shaylin is blowing up the comments. She's not loving this conversation.
What's she saying? I can't. EO illegal. Doesn't even make sense.
There we go. And a couple more. I'm gonna see the blue and red flashing lights out front in a second. All right, here we go. Question number 9. Let's see if you can turn your life around here a little bit, Jameson. Which of these states has a capital that is named after a president? Is it A, Montana, B, Virginia, C, Mississippi, or D, North Dakota?
Do you know it?
I don't think that's an option.
Oh.
There you go. I see the brain. The wheels turning.
Richmond, Virginia, I think, right? Or am I wrong? Montana. Is that like?
Probably couldn't tell you either way because
it's not Bozeman, right?
10 seconds. Which of these states has a capital named after a president? Montana, Virginia, Mississippi, or North Dakota?
North Dakota.
Time's up. Jameson, do you have an answer?
This is so embarrassing. Why are you doing that, Chris?
So it's okay. We've had worse. Trust me.
I want to go with North Dakota just because they seem real patriotic and weird. I don't know. Yeah, North Dakota D. Hold on. What do you guys think? You had it.
Well, I know the answers. Cheney is reading the answers. But I will tell you the answer to the capital, because I do know the state's capitals, I believe. North Dakota's capitals, I'm pretty sure it's Bismarck. And unless Bismarck Bismarck was a president.
Montana?
What's up with Mississippi?
Jefferson?
Yeah.
The one named after a president?
Dang, that sucks.
Wait, what was the first thing you said, Owen?
Me? Bismarck, North Dakota?
Is that what it is? I think it's.
I believe so. And then I don't believe Bismarck was a president. Right? Virginia, I believe, is Richmond, yes.
And then Montana, is that Bozeman?
Helena?
Helena, yeah.
Okay. Helena's a real.
Nobody. I'm going to say my joke for the third time because no one reacted to it. So I think North Dakota's capital is Bismarck. And because I don't believe that Bismarck was ever the president, I don't think it's that one. No, nobody knows Bismarck. He just died last year.
Who is he?
Actually, he might have been. You don't know Bismarck?
Bro, don't.
He's the one that sang you got what I need. Oh. You got what I need. Yeah, that sound like that. That was Bismarck.
He killed him on that, actually.
Hey,
unfortunate that he died. What was it? I'm gonna guess diabetes because his voice sounds like he has diabetes. No,
I don't know. I didn't know that people was walking around.
You die from.
I don't know that people was out here dying from diabetes. Diabetes voice.
Did you hear that?
Hey, diabetes voice gets you every time.
Type 2 diabetes.
That is hilarious.
Diabetes voice.
Hilarious.
Dang.
And thank you, Shaylin. I appreciate that. I really do.
Look, 30% of our fans listen to us between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., making it the most popular time on Spotify.
Hey, thanks, Spotify.
So it's probably it's most likely on their way to work or after work.
I usually post the episode. I usually have the episode posted like noon-ish, but like 11 or noon some days. So that makes
Yeah.
sense why they would listen to it shortly thereafter.
Nice, dude.
All right, moving on to the next question. Here we go. Which of these animals was never a pet in the White House?
What is this?
Was it A, a pony, B, a raccoon, C, a macaw, or D, an iguana?
See, here's the thing: is I feel like Teddy Roosevelt is the type of dude to have a raccoon, like 1,000%. So I feel like I can't say raccoon because I feel like he was like,
Hilarious.
"Here's the thing: I need a raccoon."
Hilarious.
A macaw. I feel like someone from Central South America would have got president one, and iguana. I feel like white people are crazy and they'll take an iguana. But a pony,
Okay.
it seems like, oh, daddy, I want a pony. So
Now, let me just ask this. I don't remember the answer. Actually, I do, but it's besides the point. If it was a pony, what president do you think would give their child a pony? Of any of the presidents that we've had, who is the most likely to have had a pony in the White House?
here's the thing: is like white dudes and their daughters, man.
So, which one do you think it was?
I feel like W would have done something like that. Maybe one of the old presidents,
Mm-hmm.
like Taft or something like that would have
Mm-hmm.
done something stupid. I'm gonna have to say iguana, but I'm probably wrong. But I feel like iguana just doesn't make sense to me.
Kenny, how did you do?
Which one did you answer?
He said an
I
iguana.
think
That's the correct answer.
I would.
Is
Yeah.
indeed.
I don't think he would. Listen, I wouldn't have an iguana, so
Iguanas are pretty dope. I want one, low key.
I mean they're cool,
I
but
have dogs, so.
you can't do it.
A macaw was Roosevelt, Teddy.
Okay, that's
Which-
cool.
The pony was also Roosevelt.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. For some
That's
reason, I thought it was JFK because JFK looks like the type of person who would have a pony, in my opinion.
For Marilyn Monroe.
And then
I'm riding my pony, darling.
that was her nickname.
Oops.
Raccoon. The raccoon was our good friend Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin.
It was a gift
That was a cool cat.
from the Native Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No hate. Awesome.
So an iguana was just.
They 1,000% were hoping that guy got rabies from that raccoon. By the way,
absolutely.
that's exactly what that was.
Or maybe it wasn't a Native American tribe. It was a gift. I don't remember. Anyway, the raccoon's name was Rebecca.
Oh.
And there was a President Coolidge built a special house for her to live in, and visited her every day and walked her around the White House on a leash.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Wow.
It's about the whitest thing I've ever heard, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I hope he ate her.
Next question. Yeah. In what city? In what city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened? Was it A, San Bernardino, California, B, Decatur, Georgia, C, Quincy, Massachusetts, or D, North Corbin, Kentucky?
Here's the thing about Kentucky is they're just so unhealthy. But like San Bernardino sounds right. But Georgia sounds right. I feel like Massachusetts, no, but because I say that, it probably is correct.
In what city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened? Was it A, San Bernardino, California, B, Decatur, Georgia, C, Quincy, Massachusetts, or D, North Corbin, Kentucky?
Let's go with A, San Bernardino. I know that's wrong, but whatever.
Janie?
What was the answer?
Bro, you gonna pay attention over there, my boy?
I'm sorry. I just kind of peeped.
Are you on Tinder right now?
I was just listening to the first episode.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
It's got a lot of listens, actually. It's a very well listened episode. It was
so
bad. It's so much different than what we do,
It's
and like
so bad.
we are much better at what we do now than we were then. But
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know how you guys listen to yourselves.
I don't.
Like,
I don't ever.
my
Never.
voice is so trash.
I hate it. I think I sound great right now, but then when I listen to it, I'm like, I want to rip my ears off. I can't do this. Yeah.
So, the 11 estimated listeners that we get, I don't know how they make it through the whole.
Listen, I'm thankful that they're doing it. You know, the only time I listen to the episode, I listen to the episode one time after it's done, and it is after question number 8, where we took that awkward pause of the break, the ad break, because when I upload this to Anchor, I listen for that point. That's why we do that there, because I don't know if we can read them. I would rather read it and not do this every week, but it just, I got to figure out if we can read them on air, because it's just be so much better, so much less.
I think we can
probably, but I don't want to risk it. I just don't want to risk it, because they have like the insert sponsored segment thing, and I think that flags, like the more that we post that, the more.
But the thing is, so by posting that sponsored segment, that's how we get paid,
right?
Not by saying it. So that makes sense. Okay, well,
so his answer was A, San Bernardino, California,
and that is the correct answer.
It is indeed. Decatur was the location of the first Applebee's. Quincy was the first.
You're
Dunkin' Donuts.
A friendly neighborhood Applebee's.
Yes.
Wait, what was Dunkin' Donuts?
Quincy, Massachusetts.
That makes sense.
And North Corbin, I want to say the obvious and say KFC. You
guys ever have Church's chicken?
I think one time. And KFC is Kentucky, North Corbin.
Come on.
So, okay. I don't travel down to the South very often, so Church's is not.
Church's. Raising Cane's is really good.
Although, really super random, but I'm pretty sure there's a Church's outside of the Tegucigalpa airport.
Yeah, there's also like they also have Popeyes.
Well, we went to the Wendy's, Pizza Hut in Choluteca.
There are Camille and I counted, and I think she said I was wrong. She thinks there's more 12 separate chicken joints in Choluteca. And it's like
vibing off the chicken, bro.
It's pretty amazing. They're all good too.
It's good to hear.
A lot of diabetes.
Bismarck. All right, here we go. Next question. Where will you find the fastest elevator in the United States, which travels from the ground to the roof in 38 seconds at 20.5 miles an hour?
I'd kill myself.
Yeah, no, you'd probably die from being in the elevator. Is it A, Houston, Texas, B, New York, New York, C, Seattle, Washington, or D, Chicago, Illinois?
See, here's the thing: is Houston makes the most sense because I feel like Texas is just out of pocket 24/7.
Everything's
New York,
Texas.
Like I feel like not New York. You would think so, but not New York because there's a lot of regulations there, and I can't imagine someone be like, "Hey, this is allowed to go 20.5 miles an hour."
I can tell you in New York, the elevators are pretty. I wouldn't say 20 miles per hour fast, but the elevators I had in the building that I stayed at, they were solidly, not slow.
Well, I feel like it is big buildings, so I guess that does make sense,
All right. Where will you find the fastest elevator in the United States, traveling from the ground to the roof in 38 seconds at 20.5 miles an hour? Houston, Texas, New York, New York, Seattle, Washington, or Chicago, Illinois?
I'll go with Chicago.
The correct answer, is Chicago.
Chi-Town. They sound like they
Chi-Town.
Get down.
It's
actually part of the crime that happens there. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
5,000 people are flying in that elevator each year.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone's had a heart attack in the elevator.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. My hope is that it just doesn't just zoom. You know what I'm saying? Like although it can go from the floor to the top at 20.5 miles an hour, I hope it doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
When
Because
I'm old enough, you guys need to take me there,
here's
and
the,
that's how I want to die.
here's.
I just want to go as fast as possible.
No, what we're gonna do is get you cremated. All right, here's the trip.
Yeah.
So when you die, we're gonna cremate you,
alive.
and we're gonna take. No, we're gonna take your ashes, and as it starts to go up to the top, we're gonna pop the lid. So as it goes through, you just rain down on everyone in the elevator.
Honestly, I mean, you know me, I might be okay with that one, 100%. That or just spread me all over New York City, like from like the Empire State Building. Just
There you go.
everybody gets a taste of Jameson.
That's so gross. I'll just dump you in the water treatment plant and just see what happens.
Oh, nice.
And then everybody's really going to get a taste of Jameson. And with that note, we're just going to move on to the next question because, yeah. Here we go. In 1935, Charles Darrow sold an idea for a board game to the Parker brothers. What was it? Was it A, Monopoly, B, Clue, C, Trivial Pursuit, or D, Sorry?
You know I'm gonna have to go with what I'm gonna go with.
I do know where you're going.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm probably wrong. But so Aubin and I used to
20
do
seconds.
Monopoly tournaments as kids, and
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Facts.
Aubin.
Pull up.
Here's the thing: I would play really well when I was with Aubin and Brian and anybody else. But then I go to those tournaments, I was always getting like third. But Aubin, he would just.
I am pretty good at Monopoly.
He would.
Like that's why I don't understand when people say like, I hate Monopoly. It takes me like 4 hours. I'm like, what are y'all doing in the game to make it? That game should take you an hour and a half max if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Why is it taking you 4 hours?
How many people you're playing with, but yeah, for sure, you're right. But
I
no, Aubin and I we were some killers, dude.
I'm hearing Cheney, do you like Monopoly?
I do.
Yeah.
I hear a game night at my house in the works. Cheney, do you like Monopoly?
Oh my.
Where did that come from?
My computer.
Oh, you tuned into the stream. You're the one viewer that we have right now.
No, I clicked up because I be on Facebook. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be on Facebook.
Hilarious. So
I like
yeah, game night sounds like a plan.
I mean, I like Monopoly.
Just saying, maybe over Christmas break. I don't, just saying.
No.
What happened?
I mean, I'm free pretty much whenever. I don't have a life, but
I'm busy.
I'm so busy, but
No.
I would definitely be down to make a freaking night of it. That'd be great. I am gonna say Monopoly, but I feel like Clue might be it too. I'll say Monopoly.
Well, it's a good thing you stuck with Monopoly because that is the correct answer.
Yeah, Parker Brothers. I know that.
Well, all 4 of these are Parker Brother games.
Are they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just don't play it. I don't really play Trivial Pursuit. I don't really play Sorry that much. I have played Clue a lot. I like Clue a lot.
I hate Clue.
That's fun.
I've never played Clue in my life.
Played it once, hated it. Was not good.
It's fun. It's like a good family game, I guess. But
I watched it.
yeah, I think what's his name? Tim, the dude that played in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Curry.
Yeah, he's in it. He's good.
He's great. He's great in everything he does.
Guys, I've redeemed myself pretty good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I didn't want to jinx it, but you're on a streak here.
Yeah.
Cheney, what number are we on next?
14.
All right.
The next question is 14. You might get to a competent score here. You might not get deported. You might earn your green card at least. You might not be a natural citizen of the United States, but you might.
We're actually we're applying for our 10-year green card here.
Oh yeah?
Like,
has it been 10 years already?
No, we have to. So we applied for our green card last time. So
Yeah.
the one that stays on is like the 3-year green card.
Gotcha.
So you have to apply for like a 10-year green card, and then like next year in 2 years you can apply for citizenship. So
is Fanya's at her citizenship mark, or is she still?
She's a citizen. Yeah, she's been a citizen for like 2-3 years. When Javi was a baby, it's like 3 years.
Gotcha.
Alvin,
what's up, bro?
What did you say about Josh Allen showing Patriots something?
Oh, is he not doing well? Is it not a good game?
I mean, it's 8-0 right now.
I'm just checking on the score. Who's
Yo, you liked the Giants when you were a kid, right?
No. Thomas is a Giants fan.
I feel like you had a Giants hoodie.
Yeah, but Thomas is a Giants fan, and my dad doesn't watch sports at all. So, oh my God, it's the end of the first quarter, and Josh Allen only has 10 points. I mean, 10 passing yards. He's got negative 1.6 points right now because he lost a fumble. I'm quitting fantasy.
So Josh Allen.
The next question, here we go. What is the largest freshwater lake in the world? Is it A, Lake Ontario, B, Lake Erie, C, Lake Superior, or D, Lake Michigan? 30 seconds on the clock.
I mean, Superior would make the most sense,
Indeed.
right?
It
But I
would.
feel like, and I can't say Michigan because I hate Michigan.
That's an Ohio State fan here. So we get it.
Ohio,
15 seconds.
I do not want to talk about it.
I mean, we're ranked 16, so
I'm stoked.
Cheney's an Oklahoma fan, and I'm an LSU fan, and we all know that it is not our year. So
it's very disappointing.
What is the largest freshwater lake in the world? Is it Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, or Lake Michigan?
What do you think, Camille? What do you think it is?
What up, Camille?
What up?
Felicidades.
Gracias.
Of course.
I think it's either Ontario or Superior. I've been to Lake Erie a lot growing up as a kid. It's beautiful there. I'll have to say Superior. That just makes the most sense. But I feel like it's Ontario.
So what's the answer?
I'll go with Superior. Ontario?
No, you're right.
Okay, all right. He's just waiting forever.
That's to build a suspense. Here's how this show works, right? So I host the show every week, basically. So I'm always the one asking questions. So whenever Cheney answers, I'm usually doing the same thing to him. So when we have a guest and I don't want him to compete against the guest, I just want the guest to shine. He gives the answers. So then he finally feels that power. What it's like to just leave the guest on their edge of their seat.
Because all gonna be holding me. I'm like, damn, I'm getting it wrong. It's gonna be like, no, you're right. I'm like,
Yeah, so now he just does it to feel what that's like.
Fair enough. A little power trip. I get it.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come in the microwave, and you're gonna find out that I know how to not make if I want to.
Hilarious. All right, here we go.
And I'm only gonna cook like tomato soup and popcorn in it. I'm gonna ruin that thing.
Cook some fish in there too.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea. All right, last question of our traditional round of You Think You Know. Question number 15 coming right at you. What race is held every year on Memorial Day weekend? Is it A, the Kentucky Derby, B, the Chicago Marathon, C, the Long Beach Grand Prix, or D, the Indianapolis 500?
What is Memorial Day?
I couldn't even remotely tell
the day where you remember stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
Camille said
summertime.
I feel like it's the horse race, the Kentucky Derby, but with the mint julep. How y'all like the mint julep down there?
Sounds like it would be delicious. I'm not gonna hold you.
The Kentucky Derby with our hats.
Derby.
Do you think?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I found so.
Yes.
I do declare
that.
I do believe it could be the Kentucky Derby.
However, Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn. I'm
sorry. From Looney Tunes. Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, is he
I say. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
That's Foghorn Leghorn right there.
Michael Bach.
So for me, it's. I'm gonna have to go to my roots and say that it's the Kentucky Derby, but it's probably. Oh yeah, the rooster. I just always thought he was like. I don't know.
The rooster.
Yeah, it's the rooster, I guess. Red the rooster, maybe. I don't know.
Josh Allen. Hey.
All right, what's your answer, Jameson?
Man, Indianapolis 500 sounds like it could be right. We'll do Kentucky Derby. That sounds good. I'm always down for some big old giant horses.
Well, fortunately, you're incorrect, and the correct answer is Indiana.
That makes sense.
The Indy 500.
The Indy 500. Here's the thing about the Indy 500.
NASCAR. Shee!
88, baby.
88.
We just like to get our
That's a good one right
Budweiser,
there.
our Miller Lights, a good couple of dogs going.
And sit with the whites at the NASCAR race.
Y'all know about
got
Dale
one.
Jr.?
We got one. Oh, I didn't think that's where
You
were
ain't
going with
drinking Mountain Dew, if you ain't having no Budweiser, if you ain't having no hot dog, you ain't no American.
that. Fun fact
If you ain't
about
wearing
Mountain
your
Dew.
red hat, then you can't be an American.
Funny story about Mountain Dew. Do you know its origins? This was a question on an episode somewhere.
Oh, really?
It was created to be a mixer with whiskey. That was my thought also. I said I was going to try it to figure out, but I don't like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew sounds like...
So as much as I enjoy my whiskey, I do not enjoy Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew sounds like...
So,
Mountain Dew just alone
yes,
sounds so gross.
absolutely.
Like, you know when you're a kid and you could drink whatever you wanted?
Yeah.
And it was, like,
Yeah,
it was fine.
yeah.
I had Nerds last year.
Oh, nerds are smacking. They
Oh.
still smack. I'm not gonna hold
Man. I could, like, my teeth hurt.
you. You're getting old. You're getting old.
Yeah.
I still got another year and a half before I hit that age.
Yeah, I make noises now.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm there for sure.
I was like, I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight and I'm not gonna have this issue anymore. And I did it, and I still make noises sitting
Well,
up.
I was just telling myself I need to hit the gym and new year, new me. But now knowing that it's not going to change anything, I'm just going to keep,
Yeah,
it's not going to do nothing. So what's the point?
Dude, don't hit the gym. Nobody needs to work out. You just gotta watch where you're eating. That's all.
Just diabetes. It only killed Bismarck, so
Diabetes.
the sugars in the black is the sugars.
The Bills were 4-18. They punted it, and the idiot returning the ball, it touched him, and they recovered it.
He muffed the punt. That's tragic.
Smart.
He tried to stay away from it, but when it bounced, it grazed his crown.
That's tragic. All right, here we go. One last question, Jameson. This is the bonus round, so let me tell you how the bonus round works, okay? You get one question. This question is not multiple choice.
Okay.
And because it is the bonus round, and it can only help you, it can't hurt you.
Just like that.
You only get 15 seconds. Okay? So instead of the full 30, you're only going to get 15. And you got to come up with the answer off the dome. And you're not going to get any hints on this one. All right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's see if you can pull it up to above 50%. So Cheney and I have been trying to figure out how this is going to work for a while. And it worked for him on the Office episode. So he was the assistant to the regional manager.
You guys had an Office episode?
We did.
Dude, could we do one like that?
Yeah, there's plenty of Office questions out there. So bring it back. We just actually did it last Monday. So
Love the Office.
So Cheney, with a really good score, he would have been the regional manager. With the getting over 50% at his 8 out of 15, I think was his final score. He would have been the assistant to the regional manager, or the assistant regional manager. And then if he scored less than 50%, he was the assistant to the regional manager.
I'll be a Dwight. I'm okay with that.
So for you, this is your citizenship test. You're not a natural citizen. If you get it right, you get your green card. If you don't, you're getting deported. Just gonna get that boot. So here we go with the bonus question to see if you get to stay or we got to kick you out. It's a tough one. What is the only U.S. state that was once ruled by a king? And this does not refer to the King of England, by the way. What is the only U.S. state that was once ruled by a king? 5 seconds. This is a hint to everyone. This is not referring to the King of England. What is the only U.S. state that was once ruled by a king? Jameson, answer, please.
Louisiana?
Well,
No.
Cheney, what's the answer, my friend?
No.
Do we have to call ICE?
We do actually. Unfortunately, we do have to call ICE.
All right, was it? Hold up, was it Florida?
I'm gonna call ICE once again.
Dang.
New Mexico.
You got 48 more to go,
I'm gonna
Jameson. Just
call
keep it.
ICE again. We're just gonna
We got
Where
on
was
speed
it?
dial at this point.
Where
They're gonna
was
show up at the door.
Hawaii.
Are we? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Never
They had
mind.
their own. They had a king.
Double-
It was a.
You're right. Yep.
They had a monarchy.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't say it till after the fact. Don't say it.
Yeah. He was a legitimate king.
Right. It was a
Yeah.
monarchy. You know, it was a monarchy. That's all we can say.
That's right.
So Jameson, you
Did
did
they
a
have
7
to
out of
fight
you got a 7 out
maybe?
of 15. Wasn't huh?
Did they have to actually? I wonder if they had to fight a bunch. I feel like so local, localized that island. You know what I mean? I wonder if they had to actually fight for their kingdom or not.
I don't know that answer.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying anything crazy. Definitely not. But I
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
He's not crucified.
All right. This has been a terrific episode of You Think You Know. Jameson, thank you so much for pulling up. Your final scores is 7 out of 15. You pulled yourself up from the bootstraps, started from the bottom, as our friend Aubrey Draque once said. Started from the bottom, and now you're here. Yeah, so you're almost at 50%. So thank you so much for pulling into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode or listening to another episode of You Think You Know, hosted by the Afro Latinos. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe to all of our channels. So you can find out all of our information, like our new t-shirt that is dropping at the beginning of 2022. We will be getting that information out to you all. So we want to just make sure that you stay up to date with all the important information. Thank you again for watching another episode of You Think You Know. This has been your co-host, Alvin.
And your co-host, Chandler.
And our good friend, Jameson. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
Thanks, guys.